you're looking for a new backpack, I strongly recommend taking a look at the Osprey Stratos 24. This is a smaller hiking backpack made mostly just for day hikes or possibly overnight trips, or if you're an ultralight packer, you might be able to muscle some more days out of it on a longer, say 2 or 3 night trip. I have owned this backpack for just about 4 years, and they have had an update to the product line since I got this backpack, but I think a lot of the features are still very similar / still very much the same. And I think the comparison will still be pretty accurate between my version of the backpack and the newer version that they came out with in the spring of 2017. This backpack has several key features to consider that sort of set it apart, maybe somewhat from other backpacks of this design or backpacks for day hiking. One is that it is framed, and so the way that the weight sits on your back is in a very specific way. I find it to be very comfortable. Also, as they have this mesh lining here that they put in, and they call it sort of Airspeed technology, and what it does is separate your back from the actual pack itself. So there's this barrier of air in between you and the pack, and that creates a cooling effect with airflow between your back and the backpack. With me, I'm definitely the kind of guy who will get hot on the hike and sweat quite a bit, but I find often that that with this backpack, my back stays way cooler, I'm way cooler, much more comfortable. Another really nice feature with this backpack is it comes with an integrated rain cover. And so for Dana and I, especially when we bring camera gear on our hikes and if there's gonna be moisture, it's nice to know that just in this pouch here at the bottom of the pack, there is a rain cover, and it is sized perfectly to fit right over the edges of the frame. And it hooks right down over the bottom of the frame. It creates sort of just a nice perfect fit, hugs right to the backpack, not anything more than you need, not anything less than you need, and we've found this to be very useful on numerous occasions. One feature that exists on this backpack but doesn't exist on the newer version of the backpack is these bottom straps here down to the bottom of the pack. Now, I have used these to pack, say, like a sleeping pad, also used it to pack tripod, things like that. But these are not featured on the newer version of the backpack. So if you are looking for these, you'll have to bump up to the larger size, say the Stratos, I think it's the 36, or maybe it's the 32. But those do have that. Or you can look for maybe the older version of this backpack if that's a feature that you feel you're really gonna need. This backpack has one major sort of main compartment. And the zippers do open up quite wide, quite low, so you can reach in there, fit a lot of stuff in there, as well as a smaller pouch right in the front and a slightly bigger pouch right at the top. There is a reservoir inside made for, say, the Osprey or the Camelback pouches, so you get those water bladders along with the sort of tube or the long straw that'll come out, and it can come out either on the left or the right, depending on what you like. But there is an integrated water pocket for those pouches. Another feature that Osprey is pretty keen on and that they like is how they can adjust their straps and their packs to fit everybody. And that includes sort of the strap at the top, straps down the bottom, as well as including your chest strap and your waist strap. There are 2 more pockets along the waist or the hip belt for packing small items that you might need to reach without, or that you would like to reach without going into your actual pack. And on the sides, there are 2 side pouches along the sides here with adjustable straps here on the sides, mostly used for water bottles, but of course can be used for many other things as well. You have a spot for hiking poles here. You can pack them up without having to take off your whole backpack. They also have a strap along the bottom for, say, like an ice pick. Another feature that's nice about this is because it is a framed backpack and everything's away from your back, no matter what you put in there in terms of, you know, if there's something hard, like sometimes I'll put, you know, we put in cameras in here, but also any sort of case or something that's bulky or something that would normally bulge in your backpack and maybe push against your back, you won't feel it in this backpack because it's kept in place and away from your back by that frame. That does lead me into one of the cons of this backpack. Because it is framed, it's not collapsible, right? You're not going to be able to scrunch this backpack up and stuff it into a suitcase or something else in order to carry it a long distance and then have it ready and just pop it out when you need it. This backpack does keep its full size all the time, so you're not able to roll it up, you're not able to scrunch it up, nothing along those lines, because the frame is there and it does not collapse. Another thing too is the sort of carrying capacity. This is the Stratos 24. There are larger size packs, and because of that, you can only fit so much in here. It's kind of a blessing in disguise for me as far as I'm concerned, because it really makes me have to be a little bit more picky about what I bring on my hikes. What film equipment I bring makes me be a little bit more selective, and then keeps my pack a little bit lighter. One interesting thing about Osprey is they have, they're really advertising how they change their packs to fit the male body type and the female body type. And specific to the female body type, they changed the way that they shape the whole structure of the backpack, and that includes the framing, and that includes the straps and the hip belt. And the way that those are positioned, they do advertise that they have changed that to be more comfortable and to actually make more sense for female body type. Another pro to this backpack is its durability. I've taken it all around the west coast of the US, as well as to New Zealand and to Ireland, and it's really held up. Nothing on this pack has broken. All the snaps are in good quality, all the zippers are in good quality, there are no holes that have developed, there are no wear points on it from my use. This backpack is a little bit expensive. It's currently listed for $130 from Osprey, but I will say I think it's worth every penny. So if you are looking for a new backpack, I strongly recommend the Osprey Stratos 24. It is simply the most comfortable hiking backpack I have ever owned. If you are interested in checking out this backpack, I will place a link down below in the video description. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like below. If you want to follow along on our journey and see more of our reviews, both trail and product, please follow us on Facebook or subscribe to us on YouTube.